Republican Congressman Mike Gallagher of Wisconsin is along again. What do you make of that? I mean, what does that do to kind of describe what's happening right now?
Well, I do think it shows how out of touch Nancy Pelosi is right now. I just got off the phone with a company in Northeast Wisconsin that's giving their employees 3 days of paid time off, which is a big deal. That could be the difference between a family vacation if you're a middle-income family struggling in Wisconsin. So it's actually, the tax bill is working for people.
It's February. People are going to start to see this. The president said in some cases as much as $2,000 additionally of income, it will feel like, because it's a tax cut.
Yeah. Well, listen, so everyone should check their check this month. Check your check. The withholding tables
I think
are
we
changing.
all check our checks.
We're going to see more of these stories. Another company in my district, Associated Bank, has given 800 of its employees a raise. So they're raising their minimum wage to $15 an hour. So that may seem like crumbs to Nancy Pelosi, but that extra $2 an hour works out to about $4,000 a year. So think about that. The median Wisconsin family making a little less than $60,000 a year, $4,000 is a lot. That doesn't even factor in what you're going to save when you file next year. So we're going to see more stories like that, and that's a good thing for our economy.
What do you say to Democrats at this point with the wind at your back? I mean, you look at recent polling, some of it, and it shows that where Republicans were in a more deficit situation if there were an election and midterms today, now it's neck and neck.
Well, listen, I think we're in a highly volatile political environment, so I try not to put too much stock in the poll of the week or the day. And I still think we as Republicans have enormous responsibility to get many more things done. What I hear more than anything else from common sense people in Wisconsin is we want you guys just to get stuff done, stop the grandstanding, stop the yelling, get stuff done. So when it comes to rebuilding our military, we still got to get that figured out. We know we got to secure our border. We want to make a smart investment in infrastructure. A lot of things that the president talked about in the State of the Union. Now it's up to us to turn those into reality and then let the results speak for themselves.
Tax cuts, last word. I lived next door in Minnesota for a while, so I know that. Get stuff done.
Well, you're not a Vikings fan, are you? That would be unfortunate.
I'm not going to say. But they're not playing. It's only in Minnesota this weekend. But just real quickly, those tax cuts and how they're playing out in your state. You're talking about the companies. Yeah.
But the companies obviously, employ Wisconsinites. And the company I mentioned before is just sort of a classic Wisconsin manufacturing company called Amerilux. There's a version of that playing out across my district. And then, of course, you mentioned withholding tables changed. That's every American, right? The IRS estimates 90% of Americans are going to get, let's say it's $30, let's say it's $50, let's say it's $100. That's a night out with the family. That's a ticket to a Packers game.
Oh, Congressman, thank you. Great to have you.